Hey, what's up, guys? I hope everybody's safe. I wanted to do a quick video on a discussion that I wanted to throw out there. I know shout outs to these back pages for getting me kind of interested in the project 2020. But I want to talk about the online exclusives that Tops is throwing out there that people I haven't really been hearing a lot of talk about. I've been really getting into Blake Jamison, the artist, one of the artists that are involved. I haven't got one of his cards yet. I want to get one, at least one of his cards, and I'm not trying to go for the whole set. I have purchased a few cards. Disclaimer: I'm not trying to boast or pump up any of these cards. It's just if you're not interested, you're not interested. I get it. I have bought in, cards from the living set, which you guys know. Though, what I wanted to put out there is that the print run of one of the last cards that was the print run ended. There was Ken Griffey's by Kevin Shore was 99,000 prints supposedly. Yeah, that I checked. Last time I checked, you could. I'll leave a link to Beckett. They have they have the print runs on there, and the there's also a Star Wars living set, I believe. Star Wars. I don't own many Star Wars cards. I don't really go for Star Wars cards, but they're cool. I think that set is cool, but I have never purchased any of the cards. And then also, obviously, the project. This is mostly about Project 2020 because I'm interested because a lot of these cards I don't own. The originals because the price is crazy. But then now some of these cards are like close to the prices of the originals, and I get it because there's a art collectors getting involved in the hobby too, and a lot of these collectors, a lot of these artists, which is cool, is that they're also collectors. You know, um, a couple of them, at least I would say half of them, supposedly were collectors. They probably took a hiatus, maybe they were when they were younger, and stuff like that, and there's going to be some information about crypto too. I don't know if you guys know, but Tops is in the crypto game, crypto gang. Not throwing out no signs, but anyway, uh, they're involved with Wax. If you know what Wax is a cryptocurrency exchange for crypto um, assets or crypto collectibles. Both, if you can categorize them as both. And the first series that they released was the Cabbage Patch cards. It was digital Cabbage Patch Kids cards, um, and they're going to do a second series. The first series has been sold out. I was sleeping on it. I didn't get any, but the second series I'm really looking forward to, and I may pick some up on that. Also, a friend of mine has been talking about it nonstop. He's more into the digital space when it comes to collecting. So he's been keeping me up to date on that. And then it looks really cool. It does really look like a cool project. I think it's the future. Like me, I want to talk about that. I don't have a lot of space to keep collecting the way I am. I think if it keeps going on like this, I'm gonna have to either sell a lot of my stuff, like previous collections, like DVDs on gaming and I'm thinking about that to make room because it's gonna start to happen sooner or later. And the digital collecting. At first, I was like, oh, this is kind of wild. I don't know if I can get into this because I'm such a physical collector. Um, and I go through phases and stuff like that. So I do sell some of my stuff off as I need to, which is fine. I think that's what we're supposed to do anyway, um, and make a profit or at least make some money back from what we own. So it's whatever. But I'm looking forward to actually collecting digitally because then I know that it's official. It's not something that can be reprinted. Um, you know, is verifiable. You don't have to You don't have to worry about PSA, any of that stuff, you know. So it's kind of cool, man. I think some collectors should look into this. As plus, Thompsons involved. Who knows else is going to get involved in the card collecting trading sector, if you want to call it that. And back to the Project 2020, and another set that I saw on Topps is the Topps T206, which was a set back in the day, obviously. The tobacco cards, way back in the day, and but I remember there was a set in 2000, and I was contemplating on getting back because of that, but I believe that's around the time I took a hiatus. So it was it was really the effect of me. I think I was traveling a lot at that time, so it was a lot of traveling. I had to have money for other things, so definitely didn't want to spend money on cards at that time. And there was also the whole KY, the KY bug, whatever, the computer bug that was supposed to happen. And so, you know, there was a lot of stuff all going on around that time, just like these days, you know. I don't want to get into that, but tell me what you guys think about that set. And I haven't heard many people talk about it. I know it's a, you know, so it's mini cards. I'm really into mini cards, so I'm really looking forward to this set. I've purchased some myself. We'll see how it goes. But I do need to calm down because I don't know if I mentioned a video that I am unemployed at the moment. But there's other ways to make money, and that's what I'm trying to do, just to, you know, stay afloat. And hopefully you guys are doing the same. But I have a good relationship with my previous employer, so I think things are good once everything cools down and everything gets really back to, I don't want to say the catchword that people keep saying, the new normal, because it just sounds, it doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right. Seriously, it doesn't. But, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say I know what I'm talking about, because I don't. But there's a lot of strange things going on, a lot of strange stuff, and things that, you know, I don't know. Are they doing this to distract us from something else? You know what I'm saying? Check out, shout outs to Down the Rabbit Hole channel. Check it out if you're interested. I'll leave a link to the channel itself. He does great stuff. But not referring that he's doing anything in particular to the subject matter, but he does the good videos. Just check him out. Also, shout outs to Blake Jamison, because he's an artist that I've been watching. He's been interviewing a lot of artists from the 2020 project. It's getting me hyped for it. You know, at first I was thinking it was stupid. The same thing I thought about the Living set. And yeah, I bought some cards. But, you know, I am a collector at heart, and, you know, owning a few examples won't hurt. You know, that's how I look at it. If I make a profit, I make a profit. If I don't, I don't. I'm not going to cry about it because I'm not in fully, my portfolio doesn't consist of just collectible trading cards. You know, I'm not going to, hopefully I could make money, you know, some money that's going to help me. I'm not saying I'm going to retire from the cards that I own right now, but at least I have some money that could come back to me. That's all. That's at least that's all I expect, you know. But like I said, if I make a profit, that would be great. So again, this is a longer video than I thought. But what do you guys think about all that stuff that I just mentioned? Like I said, I bought some cards from the Project 2020 looking forward to them. I will be flipping some because I like I said, I've been buying doubles. I'm not going for the set. You know, if anyone is interested in any of the cards I pick up eventually, I'll let you know, and maybe we can work a deal, because I don't want to make crazy profit. I just want to make a fair profit, you know, for just you know, getting a few more copies than normal. And plus, I've spent so much money in this hobby. I'm sure you guys know that I'm not trying to be a scalper or a flipper. Really, I'm just trying to recoup some money because I spent a lot of money, especially on basketball products. It's going crazy. So I'm looking forward to some future basketball products. Hopefully, I can find some. Um, Tell me what you guys think about that too. I think what is it? Core Kings is probably the next product that's coming out. I know a high end product recently, the Noir, I believe, released. I don't know, something else may have released, but I'm not sure. But you know, that's the way it is right now. Hopefully, hopefully I get lucky because I got lucky a couple times finding stuff that I needed. But I'm trying to make connections all over the United States. Let me know. Anyone in the West Coast, I think Mikey, we should be talking because I know you're into vintage, but we're cool. So let's talk, or we'll shout outs to him. Um, and yeah, just wanted to see what you guys thought. I know this is a little video, it's longer. Actually, this is my second take. Um, but yeah, the print run is going crazy. Hopefully, the last few cards that I seen, they're around the 30,000 range in print run, which is a little bit better than the Ken Griffey one. But we'll see what the Nolan Ryan, Blake Jamison's Nolan Ryan does. I know his McGuire sold a decent amount of copies. I didn't really like the McGuire, to be honest, but I like some other McGuires. So, you know, I'm not saying I don't dislike any I don't dislike any artist in particular or love any artist in particular, but there's some cards that look better than others. That's my opinion, and that's it. You know, so I'll see you guys later. You know what to do. Subscribe, leave a comment. Let's have a discussion, and later.